Vladimir Putin has lashed Western sanctions as tantamount to a declaration of war, as he continues his assault on Ukraine. Russian President Vladimir Putin has hit back against Western sanctions targeting his country's wealth, arguing they were akin to a declaration of war. NATO, EU and other Western countries have continued to level severe penalties on Mr. Putin's inner circle, while also removing Russia from the international SWIFT payment system. The Russian strongman once again argued a baseless claim that his assault on Ukrainian towns and cities was to ensure the country was demilitarized and denazified, while urging Ukraine to maintain a neutral status. However, the president lashed out against Western reaction, as allies now look to impose further restrictions on airspace. These sanctions that are being imposed are akin to a declaration of war, but thank God it has not come to that, he said. Stream more world news live and on demand with Flash, Australia's biggest news streaming service. New to Flash? Try 1 month free now. An anti-Putin placard seen held by a demonstrator during a protest outside the Russian embassy to the European Union. Picture. It comes after the United States followed some European nations by declaring a no-fly zone in its airspace for Russian planes. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has reacted by urging NATO to enforce similar restrictions on Ukraine's airspace. In an impassioned plea, Mr. Zelensky said that all the people who die from this day forward will also die because of you. NATO rebuked the calls and argued banning all unauthorized planes from flying over Ukraine could see the rest of Europe descend into war, as well as risk a nuclear conflict. Mr. Putin responded to Ukraine's request and said there would be colossal and catastrophic consequences, not only for Europe, but also the whole world, if a no-fly zone was established. Any movement in this direction will be considered by us as participation in an armed conflict by that country, he added. We will immediately consider them as participants in a military conflict, and it doesn't matter members of which organizations they are. Meanwhile, Russian forces continue to edge closer to Kiev, Ukraine's capital, while leaving nearby Chernihiv in a path of destruction. Reports have emerged of dozens of civilians in Chernihiv by Russian air raids, shelling and missiles.